one scenario. Gray feeds it inside, and they'll call the jump ball. As Wilson thought she got fouled, and she is not happy. Whoa.
So Aja Wilson is straight up losing it at the Olympics, and it's not because she's playing bad or anything. It's all because of Caitlin Clark, man. Ever since she joined the league, she's been stealing the spotlight like crazy. And now, even at the Olympics, people can't stop talking about Caitlin because of her wild basketball sales with Wilson. I mean, this girl is on fire. Her Wilson basketballs are selling faster than she can shoot threes. So, what about Aja Wilson's ball? Is it still sitting on a shelf somewhere looking lonely, or is it selling like hotcakes too? Let's dive into this. Now, check this out. You might be thinking, it's just another basketball, right? Wrong. Caitlin Clark's limitless collection is totally off the charts. Remember when we all said this was going to be a big deal? Well, guess what? Clark just took it to a whole new level. What she's done here is straight up revolutionary.
Pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three.
Possession. Well, Vegas puts pressure on everybody in transition, but this is what Indiana has to do.
Screen from Boston. There's the pick and roll, and easy.
But what exactly makes these basketballs so special? Well, it's not just slapping a name on a ball, you know? Each one of these designs in the Limitless collection has its own story. Like, this is straight up Caitlin Clark's life story on a ball. Imagine one of these balls has Clark's handwritten message from high school saying, "Get a basketball scholarship and play in the WNBA." Crazy, right? It's like holding a piece of basketball history in your hands. But wait, there's more. These designs capture everything that makes Clark who she is. You know that crazy celebration she does after hitting a three? Yeah, that's on there. And those record-breaking moments, they're represented too. Basically, these balls show how Clark brings the energy and excitement to the game. Alright, so you're probably thinking, these are cool designs, but do people actually buy them? Let me tell you, buying doesn't even cut it here. We're talking about a full-blown buying frenzy. The package originally cost $99.95 and came with 4 different balls: the EV NXT, 3,951 game basketball, the WNBA Ascent basketball, and 2 repetition basketballs, which cost $24.95 each. Guess what? They sold out in a few hours. Can you believe how crazy people were to get their hands on these things? But here's where it gets even crazier. Wilson couldn't keep up with the demand. Every time they released a new batch, it was instantly sold out. Like, poof, gone. That's how popular Caitlin Clark is. Don't worry if you missed out though, because Wilson's planning to restock in August. But if the first launch is any indication, you're gonna have to be quick.
Injuries? And she knows how to use her body and get to her spots and being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off a masterful night and starts his off. Leading scorer knocks down her first shots. Oh, and Clark, head full of steers.
Set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points. Wow.
Okay, so we've been hyped about Caitlin Clark's basketball collection, right? But what about Aja Wilson? She's a superstar too, so she must have her own ball, right? You're absolutely right. Let's talk about Aja's basketball situation, and trust me, this is where things get interesting. First off, Wilson Sporting Goods, the same company that makes Clark's balls, also has an Aja Wilson basketball. But here's the thing, it's totally different. Clark's balls are like super popular because of their cool designs and personal touches, you know, handwritten notes and stuff. But Aja's ball, it's kind of plain. It's got her name and logo, but it's missing that special something. You know, like those little details that make you feel like you're holding a piece of the player's history.
T has been nothing short of fun. I love her, just her jokes, the way that she approaches the game is always just top notch. And so playing alongside her, I feel like she's making everyone better around her, and it's going to be fun in Paris once again.
Don't get me wrong, Aja Wilson is definitely a big deal in basketball. I mean, she's like on the same level as Sabrina Ionescu and Kelsey Plum, and her basketball. It's pretty cool too. It's like a mini version of the real thing. But here's the thing, how's it selling? We know Caitlin Clark's balls were flying off the shelves like instantly sold out crazy. But Aja's ball, it's still there. People are buying it, but it's not that same kind of frenzy. No one's camping outside stores or anything. So what's up with that? Is it the design? Maybe it's not as eye-catching as Clark's. Or is it the marketing? Maybe Wilson didn't hype it up enough. Whatever it is, there's definitely a difference in how these two superstars' basketballs are performing. It's like night and day. And it's got us wondering, is this a reflection of something bigger? Is the basketball market changing? Are fans looking for more than just a player's name on a ball? These are questions we need to answer.
It's pretty cool. It's got I feel like it's fever, but it's also Iowa, so you get the best of both.
But here's the twist. Just when we thought the difference in basketball sales was the whole story, things took another turn when Caitlin Clark signed this huge 8-year deal with Nike, including a sneaker deal. And Aja Wilson? Well, her situation stirred up some serious debates. You see, at the time Caitlin signed that deal, Aja Wilson, the Las Vegas Aces star, didn't have a shoe deal yet. And some of her fans were like, Clark's deal is overshadowing Wilson. But hold up, because Wilson also ended up signing a deal with Nike too. Some people thought Clark helped her get that deal, but Wilson totally denied it in an interview. She was like, people were saying I only got a shoe because of Clark, but that's not true. This was always gonna happen, with or without the rookie class. Can you believe that? She said Nike taught her patience, and it paid off. Clark's deal was huge, like $28 million for 8 years. So people were expecting Wilson to get a deal too, since she's been in the league longer. But it took a while for Nike to give her the green light. Her fans were kinda going crazy online about it.
Average about 29 three-point attempts per game. They'll make about 9 of them, and Wilson is one of their three-point shooters. She knocks that.
Aja Wilson is a total beast on the court, no doubt about it. But let's talk about these deals. Clark's collections are like super hot right now because of the marketing and the whole limited edition thing. It's like, get it now before it's gone. But Aja's collections are just one of many, you know? It's cool and all, but it's not creating the same buzz. Now, this doesn't mean Aja's career is failing or anything, because she's still a star. But when we look at how people are reacting, it's clear Clark is on another level in this deal thing. It's not just about selling basketballs or Nikes though. It's about building a brand. Clark is becoming more than just a player. She's like a whole sensation. It's like Clark's deals are creating this hype that's driving sales. But it's also building her image. She's becoming a lifestyle brand. It's smart marketing. Now, that's not to say Aja can't do the same. She's got the talent and the fan base. But right now, it seems like Clark has a better grip on this whole off-court game.
Coming off of a loss against the Mystics, they want to clean some things up. Caitlin Clark's first shot. Size told us we have got to find a body on Reese. Clark gets freed up.
16 points. She's played terrific defense as well. Here's Clark off a screen, gets a look, and hits!
Remember when we said Clark's basketballs sold out super fast? That wasn't just luck, it's like a sign of something bigger. We're talking about star power that turns everything to gold. Companies are noticing, big time. Clark isn't just popular, she's changing the game. She's the first woman to have her own Wilson collection since Michael Jordan. Can you believe that? She's breaking down barriers. So what makes her so special? Why do companies want to work with her? It's not just one thing. It's a mix of skill, personality, and perfect timing. She's a beast on the court, breaking records left and right. But it's not just about her game. She's got this energy and presence that's hard to ignore. And she's inspiring a whole new generation. Recall when she said she wanted to inspire kids to play? That's the kind of message that connects with everyone. Clark is more than just a basketball player. She's a cultural icon, building a brand one sold-out basketball at a time. So did you manage to grab yourself any of Clark's shoes or basketball? Well, if you did, that's good for you. And for you that hasn't, make sure you get one next time it's out for sale. But that aside, I would like to know what you guys think about this whole Aja annoyance thing on what's been happening. Do you think she deserves better or she's just overreacting? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button.